Hello everybody and welcome back to Blue Demon News. My name is Vince Maycomb.
And I'm Chloe Segura, and here's what's happening in your school. Earlier this month, the annual MX Demon competition, formerly Mr. Demon, took the auditorium stage. Our correspondents caught up with some of the performance producers and hosts during their final rehearsals, and let's just say, people were feeling confident.
Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the...
Do I have what it takes to be the next mixed demon? I think so, but I think that's really up to the judges.
Mixed Demon is a talent competition for Maine East students in which teacher judges will decide on a winner.
My name is Joseph.
And my name is Rishi, and we're going to be your hosts for tonight.
There are 3 sections: fashion, talent, and question. And what those entail is the fashion section, the competitors have a little under a minute to go on stage, introduce themselves, and show off their fashion, what they're wearing. The talent section, they have about a minute or so to complete their talent, show the audience what they can do, what they're made of. And then for the question section, my fellow MC and I will draw questions and they will answer them to the best of their ability in 30 seconds.
Mixed Demon used to be Mr. Demon, and this year we decided to make it more inclusive for everybody. Any single person at Maine East can audition, no matter who they are, their gender, their grade in school, or whatever. If you want to do it, go and do it.
Now the witch is back!
I really wanted to join something that had a really good cause and benefit to the world.
Thank all of those involved with Lemons of Love, from the women who sew the bags.
Mixed Demon is run by the Junior Lyceum, and earlier this year we decided to work with the Lemons of Love organization, which is an organization that helps people going through chemotherapy to make them feel better and to help them through the hard times they're in.
It takes a special kind of person to be able to host Mixed Demon. These are top-notch competitors, top-level people going for the best prizes possibly in the entire world.
The audience should expect to laugh. They should expect to be intrigued and amazed and to have a good time just watching some people do some fun things on stage.
Congratulations to this year's Mixed Demon, VM Contractor, and to Junior Lyceum for raising money to Lemons of Love.
Maine East's spring play Failure, a Love Story is hitting the Actors Studio stage this Thursday at 4 and Friday and Saturday at 7:30. By the end of 1928, all 3 Fail sisters will be dead, expiring in reverse order, youngest to oldest, from blunt object to the head, disappearance, and finally consumption. Tuneful songs and a whimsical chorus follow the story of Nellie, Jenny, June, and Gertie as they live out their lives above the family clock repair shop near the Chicago River before their time unexpectedly runs out. A magical musical fable where, in the end, the power of love is far greater than any individual's successes or failures. Tickets are $7 for adults and $5 for students. Don't miss the final theatrical performance for the 2021 to 2022 school year.
The holy month of Ramadan is nearing its end. Blue Demon News correspondents were able to discuss and learn more about Ramadan by speaking with members of the Muslim Student Association. Check it out.
Do you know what Ramadan is?
No.
No idea. Ramadan?
Okay, we need to talk. You probably have heard more or less about Ramadan and what it is. As Ramadan is nearing its close, we wanted to give you guys a little PSA on what it's all about in our community.
Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. About 1.9 billion Muslims wake up every day before sunrise to start their fast. They'll start their day with a good breakfast to help sustain themselves throughout the day.
As soon as the sun rises, the fast begins. Eating and drinking is not permitted till sunset unless there are certain circumstances.
Throughout the day, we devote a majority of our time to self-reflection and self-improvement. A few examples will be through prayer and reading the Quran. As sunset nears, Muslim families come together to break their fast. The meal at sundown is called iftar.
Ramadan is an important month for Muslims all around the world. Coupled with self-improvement, it also focuses on helping the needy. Charity and selfless acts are heavily promoted for better faith. Here's what your Muslim peers at Maine East have to say about the meaning and importance behind this month.
Ramadan is special for various reasons, but specifically I like the fact of gathering of family and friends and, just eating traditional foods and, the concept behind Ramadan.
It helps me become closer with God and it helps me break off bad habits.
It's like the month where you get to do something you don't do the entire year. And it's important because it's like the month where everyone comes together and tries to achieve one goal,
Ramadan isn't just about staying hungry. A big part of that is that it teaches you patience and a lot of self-control.
To me, it just means discipline, because it's like the holy month. You want to get rid of bad habits, as any kind of cursing, any kind of bad habit, and it just teaches me to be a better person and feel for the poor for not eating.
It means strengthening my spirituality in every way that I can and just giving to everybody every chance that I get and being able to help the people around me and just be the best version of myself, especially in this month because of all the good reward that you get from it and the good deeds that come out of it, especially during Ramadan.
If you're interested in learning more about Ramadan, Muslim Student Association will be hosting a fastathon which is open to all students and staff. Check out @ME Activities for a date on this event. The month-long celebration of Ramadan will end on May 2nd. Thank you to everyone for supporting those who fast and celebrate.
And next, we turn to sports with Jonathan Matthew. Jonathan?
Thanks, Vince. 30 days are left here in this 2021-22 sports season, and we hit the midway point for spring sports. The boys volleyball team that started 4-1 in their first 5 games has hit a speed bump in their season as they dropped their last 7 out of 8 games. 4 of those losses did come in the Warren Invite tournament that took place on April 8th and 9th. Also, they lost their first 2 conference games against Niles North and Highland Park. At the start of the week, they sit at 5-8 and 6th in conference. This week will be an important week as all 3 matchups will be against conference schools, which will be against Deerfield on Monday, Vernon Hills tonight, and a crosstown rivalry matchup against Maine West at home next Tuesday. The girls soccer team coming into this week looking to continue the success they saw against Wheeling as they start their conference play against Niles North, who they played yesterday, and will go against Highland Park tomorrow at 7 p.m. here at Maine Memorial Stadium. Boys gymnastics will try to break their 2 matches losing streak as they go against Evanston tonight. Even though they found themselves in a rough patch early in their season, their record still stands even in their win-loss totals. Girls softball comes into this week with a rough record, but they have to look to turn it around as their conference games will be played out this week. If they want to keep their undefeated season in conference alive, the team has to figure it out as they go against a winless Highland Park squad and a Niles North team who has been struggling all year. Boys water polo season has the week off as they look to try to get their season turned around as they focus on Elk Grove game next week. Girls water polo with 8 wins, 6 losses, and 2 ties stands second in conference, and they look to finish their season out against Niles West and get ready for state playoffs. Boys baseball has a final stretch in their season as their final 13 games has 10 conference games scheduled that needs to be played out. Even though it's a tough schedule ahead of them, they sit at 0-2 in conference, but they have a chance to change that going into this week and gain some confidence at the end, as they near the end of the season. This week, they will enter the Maine West Series and play at home on Thursday at 5 p.m. Even though it is looking rough for spring teams so far, there's a whole nother half of the season left to be played out, and I will keep you updated as the season progresses and nears the end of the year. You can check out all games and matchups on 828 so you know where, when Maine East is playing as always. This is Jonathan Matthew from the Aquatic Center with your Blue Demon Sports Report. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jonathan. That's it for this episode of Blue Demon News. I'm Clarice Laguda.
And I'm Vince Macomb. And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!